Ladies and gentlemen, friends and dreamers, let me tell you something that most people run away from: rejection. We fear it, we hate it, we avoid it, yet it is one of the greatest teachers life has ever given us. If you're rejected, accept it, don't fight it, don't bury yourself in self-pity, don't let the word no make you forget your worth. Rejection does not define you, it refines you. Every rejection you face is not the end of your journey. It is simply a redirection. It is life's way of saying, this path is not yours. Your destination is higher, greater, and more meaningful. Think about it. Every successful person you admire today was once rejected. Authors had their books thrown into the trash by publishers. Inventors were mocked, entrepreneurs were laughed at, leaders were doubted, but did rejection stop them? No, it sculpted them. When someone closes a door on you, do not stand there crying in the hallway. Wipe your tears, straighten your back, and look for another door, or even better, build your own. Because rejection is not the enemy, rejection is the invitation to discover your true strength. Friends, the one who cannot handle rejection cannot handle success either. Because success is never given freely. It is built through storms, failures, and endless nos. So when life says no, say to yourself, not yet, but soon. If you're rejected, accept it. Accept it with courage, accept it with patience, accept it with gratitude. Because one day you will look back and realize that every rejection was a blessing that pushed you towards the right direction. Remember this: rejection is not the end of your story, it is the beginning of your rise. An end today often turns out to be the beginning of something better tomorrow. Rejection is one of the most misunderstood experiences in life. Most people take it personally. They think, I was rejected, therefore I must not be good enough, smart enough, talented enough, or worthy enough. But that is a lie we tell ourselves. Rejection is rarely about your value. It is about your direction. It is not an insult to your identity. It is an instruction for your destiny. Think about this. When a door is closed, it is not because you are unworthy of walking through it. It is because that door does not lead to the place you were meant to go. Rejection does not mean stop, it means turn. It means life is whispering to you, this is not your road. Keep moving, your road is elsewhere. History is filled with people who turned their rejections into redirections. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper because his editor said he lacked imagination. Imagine that. The very man who would go on to create worlds of imagination and joy was told he wasn't creative enough. But his rejection did not define him. It directed him to build something bigger than any newspaper could have offered him. When you face rejection, instead of asking, why me? Ask, what is life trying to teach me? Where is life trying to send me? Because every no is simply a compass pointing you to your yes. If you were accepted everywhere, you would settle for less than what you're truly capable of. Rejection pushes you out of comfort and into destiny. Here is a truth you must never forget: rejection is protection. Sometimes the very thing you prayed for, the job you wanted, the relationship you chased, or the opportunity you dreamed about, could have destroyed you if you had received it. But you were saved by rejection. You may not see it now, but in time you will realize that life was protecting you from what you thought was good, so it could give you what was truly great. When you look at rejection this way, it no longer breaks you, it builds you. You stop seeing it as a personal attack and start recognizing it as a divine redirection. You stop asking, why was I not chosen? And you start declaring, something greater is being prepared for me. So the next time you're rejected, remember, it is not because you are less, it is because you are more. Life is not saying no to you. Life is saying, not here, not now, not this way, something better is waiting. Rejection is not personal, it is directional. Don't fear it, don't resent it, accept it, embrace it, and let it guide you, because every rejection is simply a step closer to your true destination. Rejection is not the end of your story. It is the gym where your character is trained. Just as a muscle cannot grow without resistance, the human spirit cannot grow without rejection. Every no you hear is like a weight placed upon you, and every time you lift it, you become stronger, tougher, and more unshakable. When life rejects you, it is not punishing you. It is preparing you. Think about a diamond. It is nothing but carbon, just like the charcoal you throw in the fire. But what transforms carbon into a diamond is pressure. Without pressure, carbon remains ordinary. With pressure, it becomes extraordinary. In the same way, without rejection, you remain the same, but with rejection, you rise above who you used to be. Many people break down at the first sign of rejection. They think it is a sign to quit, but rejection is not a wall, it is a mirror. It reflects your weaknesses, your blind spots, your areas for growth. If you take it wisely, rejection teaches you what no easy success ever could. Success can make you soft, rejection makes you solid. Success can make you proud, rejection makes you humble. Success can make you careless, rejection makes you careful. The most successful leaders, entrepreneurs, artists, and visionaries did not become strong despite rejection. They became strong because of it. Oprah Winfrey was told she was unfit for television. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. J.K. Rowling's manuscript for Harry Potter was rejected 12 times. Did rejection weaken them? No, it strengthened them. It pushed them to sharpen their skills, refine their craft, and toughen their spirits until the world could no longer ignore them. Here's the truth: without rejection, you would never learn persistence. If every door opened for you easily, you would never develop patience, determination, or resilience. You would never learn to rise after falling. You would never discover the deep well of strength hidden inside you. Rejection forces you to dig deeper, to fight harder, to keep going when everything around you screams, "Give up." That's where greatness is born. So when you face rejection, do not say, "I am weak." Instead, say, "I am being made strong." Each closed door is a weight added to your spirit's workout. Each disappointment is a push-up for your soul. And with every repetition, you grow into a version of yourself that is unshakable. One day, when success finally arrives, you will not be fragile. You will be ready. You will not be crushed by pressure. You will carry it with ease. Because rejection did not break you, it built you. Rejection is not your enemy, it is your trainer. It is shaping you into the kind of person who can handle the weight of destiny. Accept it, embrace it, and let it make you stronger than you ever imagined. Rejection has a hidden gift that many people fail to see. It separates what is real from what only appears to be real. Sometimes what we desperately want is nothing more than an illusion. It looks shiny, it looks promising, it looks like the answer to all our dreams. But not everything that glitters is gold, and not every opportunity that comes your way is meant for you. Rejection clears away the illusions so you can focus on the reality that truly matters. Think about the times you prayed for something, fought for something, begged life to give you something, only to be rejected. In that moment, you felt heartbroken. But later, when the curtain of time lifted, you realized that if you had received what you thought you wanted, it would have hurt you, distracted you, or even destroyed you. Rejection was not a curse, it was protection. It was reality saving you from illusion. Life is full of things that look perfect from a distance. A job that promises success but robs you of peace. A relationship that looks beautiful but is built on lies. An opportunity that feels like gold but is only dust when you hold it. Rejection is life's way of removing the fake so you don't settle for less than the real. Here's the problem: we humans often chase illusions with blind passion. We believe that if we don't get this one thing, our life is over. But rejection comes like a storm to blow away the clouds of illusion and show you the clear sky of truth. That job was not the last job, that relationship was not the only love, that opportunity was not your final chance. Rejection reveals reality. It forces you to see what is truly solid and lasting. Imagine walking through a marketplace filled with glittering stones. Some sparkle brighter than diamonds but are worthless glass. Only a jeweler can tell the difference. In life, rejection plays the role of the jeweler. It whispers, "This one is not real. Keep walking." Without rejection, you would waste your life chasing glass instead of finding the diamond. The danger of illusions is that they trap you. They convince you that you've reached your destination when, in reality, you're stuck in the wrong place. Rejection breaks that trap. It pushes you forward, away from the counterfeit, and closer to the genuine. So the next time you face rejection, don't drown in self-pity. Pause, look deeper, ask yourself, what illusion is being removed from my life? What reality is being revealed to me? Rejection may hurt in the moment, but it protects your future. It may close the door you wanted, but only because it is guiding you toward the door you need. It strips away illusions, so you can embrace the reality that will truly fulfill you. Remember this, rejection does not take away what is real. It only takes away what was never real to begin with. When people think about greatness, they imagine smooth roads, open doors, and applause. But the truth is, no one ever reached greatness without first facing rejection. Rejection is not the opposite of success. It is part of the very foundation on which success is built. Every no you face lays a brick, and with enough bricks, you build the platform that lifts you to greatness. Look at history. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. Each rejection of his idea, each failed experiment was not wasted, it was necessary. It was training him, guiding him, shaping him until finally the world was lit up by his persistence. If he had quit at the first rejection, we would still be in darkness. Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, was once rejected from his high school basketball team. Imagine the humiliation, imagine the sting, but instead of giving up, he used rejection as fuel. He practiced harder, worked longer, and trained with fire in his heart. That rejection became the very foundation of his future greatness. The pattern is clear. Rejection is not a dead end. It is the beginning of construction. It is the raw material from which champions are made. Success without rejection is like a house without a foundation. It may look good, but it cannot stand. Rejection gives you the depth, the resilience, and the humility to carry greatness without collapsing under its weight. Here is something powerful. People may doubt your talent, reject your ideas, or turn you away, but that rejection is secretly giving you a gift. It is teaching you persistence. It is teaching you how to stand when others walk away. It is teaching you to believe in yourself when nobody else does. And that is the foundation of greatness, not applause, not approval, but inner strength built through rejection. Think of rejection as the fire that forges steel. Steel is not strong because it avoids the fire. It is strong because it survives it. In the same way, your greatness will not come because you avoided rejection, but because you endured it, learned from it, and allowed it to mold you into someone unstoppable. So the next time someone tells you no, don't see it as a failure, see it as a brick. Lay that brick down. Collect more bricks and keep building. Because one day, you will stand on the very foundation that rejection helped you build, and from there, you will shine with a greatness that no rejection can ever erase. Remember, greatness is not born in comfort, but in struggle. It is not handed out with acceptance letters, but carved out with rejection slips. Rejection is not your downfall, it is your building block. Without rejection, there is no greatness. One of the greatest lessons rejection can teach you is the truth about your worth. Too often, we allow other people's acceptance to define how we see ourselves. If they applaud us, we feel valuable. If they reject us, we feel worthless. But here is the truth, your worth is not in their hands. It was never in their hands. Imagine a diamond lying on the ground. Some may walk past it, some may even step on it, and some may say, it's just a stone. But does that change the fact that it is still a diamond? No. Its value is not determined by who recognizes it. It is determined by what it truly is. In the same way, when people reject you, they are not reducing your value. They are only revealing their inability to see your worth. Rejection is the perfect reminder that your value must come from within, not from the opinions of others. Because if you let people define you, they will also confine you. They will put limits on what you can become. But when you learn to stand tall after rejection, you are declaring, "My worth does not decrease just because someone failed to see it." In fact, rejection gives you the chance to discover your true self-worth when someone says no. You are forced to ask yourself, do I still believe in myself? Do I still believe in my dream, even if they don't? And when the answer is yes, you have learned the greatest power of all, the ability to believe in yourself when nobody else does. Many people crumble under rejection because they confuse it with identity. They think, if I was rejected, I must not be good enough. But rejection is not a statement about your identity. It is only feedback about a situation. It is not saying you are nothing. It is saying not here, not now, not with them. Your value remains untouched. Some of the world's most valuable voices were once silenced by rejection. But they did not stop. They knew their worth. They kept speaking, writing, creating, building until the world had no choice but to listen. Had they believed rejection's lie, they would have disappeared in silence, but because they held on to their self-worth, they rose above it. Here is what rejection really does. It removes your dependence on outside approval. It trains you to stop begging for validation and to start validating yourself. It forces you to rise above opinions, to anchor your worth in who you are, not in what people say about you. So when you are rejected, don't ask, what's wrong with me? Instead, declare, I am still valuable, I am still capable, I am still worthy, whether they see it or not. Rejection does not define your worth, it reveals it. And the moment you stop looking for validation from others, you become unstoppable. Because a person who knows their value cannot be broken by rejection. At the moment of rejection, it feels like the world has collapsed on you. Your chest feels heavy, your dreams seem shattered, and you wonder if you will ever rise again. But what if I told you that rejection is not a curse, it is a blessing? What if the very thing you're crying over today will one day become the reason you smile? Life has a mysterious way of working. Sometimes the things we beg for, the doors we knock on, the people we cling to, are not meant for us. And when life rejects us, it feels cruel, but later, when we look back, we realize it was the best thing that could have happened. That job you didn't get, it pushed you toward a better opportunity. That person who walked away, they created space for someone who truly values you. That project that failed, it gave birth to a greater idea. Rejection often disguises itself as loss, but in reality, it is redirection. It clears the wrong paths so you don't get stuck in them. It shuts the wrong doors so you don't waste your life behind them. It removes what is temporary so you can discover what is eternal. And when you finally reach the place you are meant to be, you will look back at every rejection with gratitude. Think about it. If every door had opened for you easily, would you have grown? Would you have discovered your true strength, creativity, and resilience? Probably not. Rejection is the hidden blessing that forces you to stretch beyond your limits, to think differently, to fight harder, and to rise higher. Without rejection, you would remain ordinary. With rejection, you become extraordinary. Here is a powerful truth. Blessings often come wrapped in pain. You don't recognize them at first because they hurt. But later, when the pain fades, the blessing shines. Rejection is one of those blessings. It teaches you patience, it teaches you trust, and most importantly, it teaches you that your destiny is far greater than your disappointment. So the next time you are rejected, don't curse it, don't call it unfair. Instead, say, this is a blessing I don't understand yet, but one day I will. Because every no is guiding you to a bigger yes. Every closed door is protecting you from something smaller than your purpose. Every rejection is carving a new path toward a better future. Remember, the blessing is not in what you lost. The blessing is in what you gained because of that loss. You gained wisdom, you gained resilience, you gained redirection, and you gained the chance to discover your true destiny. Rejection is not just a hidden blessing, it is often the greatest blessing of all.